Hello everyone and welcome back to Hutan Pantai. So as you can see, we are continuing in March, and in the previous episode we cultivated this field, and starting from this episode we are gonna start planting the potatoes in our entire field number 4. And for planting the potatoes I'll surely have to lease quite a bit of machinery. I think we'll have to lease a potato planter, and we'll see if I'll be buying it or I'm gonna lease it. But before that, what I'm gonna do is I will take this pen tractor and I'm gonna attach our weeder to this tractor, and we'll take the tractor and the weeder to our cotton field because our cotton field has also germinated, and I think this will be the time to remove the weeds from that field, and only after that we are gonna start fertilizing that field. So here's the weeder. Let's get it attached to our tractor. There we go. So let's take the weeder and the tractor back to our cotton field. And for the weeding work, I'll surely be hiring a worker, and I myself will jump in our case tractor. We're gonna move to a shop so that we can either lease or purchase a potato planter. And straight away we are gonna start planting the potatoes in the field number 4. And you can see our canola is growing quite good. And in the next month, or you can say in the next episode itself, we will also be planting the long grain rice in our field number 7, which is our rice paddy. So here's the cotton field. I will unfold the weeder and let's quickly hire a worker for this work. So there we go. And now the worker will continue with the weeding work, and I myself will jump on the case tractor. There it is. So I will leave the cultivator right here, and straight away I'm gonna take the case tractor to the shop, and we'll see so as to should we purchase the potato planter or I should lease it instead of purchasing it. So here we are at the shop, and let's quickly open the shop menu. So there's the potato planter, and I'll be going with the biggest one, and this one has a working width of 6 meter and a 7 miles an hour working with speed. So this one will cost me almost $200,000 if I purchase it, and to lease it, you can see it will cost me just over $10,000, and another 41 almost $4,200 for additional work hour. Since I'll be doing potatoes, I think only one time for this series, I think it will be wise to lease the planter. So let's lease it instead of purchasing it, and it will cost me $10,174 to lease it. There we go. And now to fill up our planter, I think we can fill it either with the seeds or by using the pellets of potatoes. I think I'll purchase the pellets of potatoes, and since the capacity of this planter is right about 8,000 liters, so straight away I will purchase 8 pellets of potatoes. There they are, and all these pellets will cost me $7,600. So let's purchase them. There we go. So there are the pellets. Let's quickly refill our planter. And there we go. So our planter is full, and you can see we have 8,000 liters of potatoes in our potato planter, which I don't think will be enough for the entire field. I think I'll have to refill our planter at least 2 more times to completely plant the potatoes in the entire field number 4, because the field number 4 does look small when compared to our other fields, but in reality it is quite a big field. Even after placing a horse stable into the part of the field, still this field is quite big. So here is the field number 4, and I'll surely be doing the headlands first, and only after that we are gonna go up and down in this field. As for the trend lines, they can remain same, which is at 30-meter width, and I'm gonna start planting the potatoes from this side. So I will quickly open the steering assist. The working width will be 5.9 meter. So it says that I can do 2 headlands, but I think I'm gonna do 3 headlands, and after that we are gonna move up and down in this field. There we go. Let's turn on the potato planter. There we go. So we are planting potatoes in our field number 4, and just look at it. And you can see with this version of the game, the planter is actually going quite deep into the soil, and then it is creating these ridges right here. So it does look quite realistic when compared to the previous versions of the game. So let's continue with the planting work. And as for the consumption rate, you can see it is using potatoes at quite a good rate. We already have consumed just about 2% of the seeds, so I think we'll have to refill our planter at least 2 more times, and only then we'll be able to plant the potatoes in this entire field number 4. And as for the harvesting, it will depend. So as to I'll be purchasing the harvester, or I'm gonna lease it also, but that will be depending on the coming time. And you can see the only issue with planting the potatoes and doing the headlands is that we get uneven texture in the field, and it does not look quite good visually. But still, I don't think we have any other way to do this work. So it is what it is, and we are gonna continue with this approach itself. So as of now, I'm gonna continue with planting the potatoes in our field number 4, and I will see you guys after some time.
I thought it would kill me. I thought it would kill me to fall again, but I hit the ground running, so I didn't feel a single thing. My mind was occupied, man, I was on a high. I could run forever to get a minute, just a minute of your time. If this is what it's like, I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. I could get used to be fighting just for the hell of it, and you putting up with it, 'cause you let me to bits. Late nights dancing our place. I could
Well, as you can see, I am continuing with planting the potatoes in field number 4, and I'm on to my final headland, which is the third headland. And you can see we have already consumed quite about 70% of potatoes from our planter, and still quite a bit of field is left to be planted. So what I'm gonna do is, once we are done with this headland, I'm gonna hire a worker, and the worker will continue with planting the potatoes for us in this field. And what I will do is, I'm gonna jump into our fertilizer sprayer so that we can start fertilizing our cotton field. I think our worker is almost done with the weeding work. Yep, as there you can see, we are done with the headlands. And I think before I hire a worker, what I'm gonna do is I will refill our potato planter once again, and only after that I'm gonna hire a worker for planting the potatoes in this field. So once again, let's move to the shop, and I'm gonna see you guys right back here. So we are back to the field number 4, and you can see we have planter which is now once again full with the potatoes. So let's hire a worker for planting the potatoes now. And since I've already done the headlands, I will make the worker go only up and down. There we go. So the worker will continue with the potato planting, and straight away I'm going to jump onto the Fen tractor. And you can see the worker is done with the weeding work. So I'll take the tractor and the weeder back to our farm, and after that I'm going to jump onto our fertilizer sprayer. We'll bring it here, and we're going to fertilize the field number 2 all by myself. So I'll surely be returning to the potato planting because we have only one field to fertilize, which I'll surely be doing by myself. And after that we are gonna finish the potato planting, and I think that will be it for this episode as well. So back to the yard, and I will leave the tractor and the weeder right here. We might gonna use it in our potato field, only the time will tell if there will be any weeds on our potato field or not. As for the sprayer, we have almost 50% of liquid fertilizer in our fertilizer sprayer, which I think should be enough for the entire cotton field. So I won't be refilling it, and I will take the sprayer as it is to the field number 2. So here we are at our field number 2, and I'm gonna start from this side of the field, for which we have to travel only into the tram lines. There we go. So you can see we are fertilizing our cotton field, and it is not taking that much amount of fertilizer, but surely it is changing the texture. You can see in the mini map, and also in the control group section on the top left corner of the screen. So although it is a big field, the fertilizing won't take much time because we have a decent working width and also decent working speed. So I'm gonna quickly finish the cotton fertilizing work, and I will see you guys once we are done.
Small city thinking, I get why you left. Small-minded people sure know how to drink. I came to the party, I laughed at the jokes you made. I wish that I hadn't, 'cause now the joke's on me. I didn't come here just so I could watch you make a mess. I didn't come here to ugly cry in my favorite dress. So what the hell were you thinking then when you kissed your lips? Now I'm kinda glad you did, 'cause now you adore me, adore me. Go ahead now,
Well, as you can see, I'm almost done with the fertilizing work on our cotton field, and it took only about 15% of liquid fertilizer to completely fertilize this field, which I think is quite good. And we still have quite a bit of fertilizer with us, which will be used in fertilizing our potato field and also the long grain rice field that we are gonna plant in the upcoming time. Maybe it is in the April that we plant the long grain rice. So there you can see we are done with the fertilizing work on our cotton field, and you might have seen that the worker got stuck in its own loop, and instead of planting the potatoes, it was just going round and round in our potato field. I don't know why it happened, but it's just the AI that gets messed up sometimes. Although it is now working okay, but still it wasted quite much time and fuel in that field. So here we are back at the farmyard, and now is the time that I will jump on our case tractor, and we're gonna continue with planting the potatoes all by myself. So I'll put the fertilizer sprayer inside the shed. We're gonna use it in the next month, or you can say in the next episode. Once our potatoes will germinate, we're gonna fertilize them. There we go. I will leave the spreader right here, and once again let's jump onto the case tractor. There it is. You can see it is now working absolutely fine, and if it has not wasted that much time, I think it would have done almost 20 to 30% of the field more. So I will now take over from the helper. There we go. And I'm gonna continue with planting the potatoes all by myself in this entire field. We'll see if I'll be able to plant the potatoes in a single time lapse, or will it take another two time lapses to plant the potatoes entirely in this field. But I think I'm gonna start from the other side of the field. So here we are, and I'm gonna start from this side of the field. And as for the potatoes, you can see we still have right about 85% of potatoes in our planter. So there we go. And we are once again planting the potatoes in our field number 4. And this will surely take, I think, 2 more time lapses to plant the potatoes in this entire field. I might be wrong, but it's just a guess because you can see our working speed is only 7 miles an hour. And as for the working width, I think it is right about 6 meters. So that's the reason I think that will take me 2 time lapses to finish the potato planting work. And as for the texture, you can see the texture is quite uneven, and if we look it from the different angles, it tends to change quite a lot. So I think there is still some issue with these, and hope the giants is gonna fix it in the coming time. So as for now, I'm gonna continue with planting the potatoes in the field number 4, and I will see you guys after some time.
You know the drama is never ending. Don't let it get the best of you. And all the fake friends just keep pretending. That's how the little things get huge. Paralyzing every part. Oh, you feel it taking over you. To the center of your core. The lies are getting overused. When you are under the weather, getting caught in the storm. Do you remember? I told you if we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting cold. So keep on dancing, baby. Baby, baby.
Well, as you can see, I am continuing with the potato planting in our field number 4, and I think still right about 30 to 35% of the field is left. So this will surely take another time lapse, and only after that we're gonna able to finish the potato planting in our field. And you can see our planter is already consumed right about 80% of the potatoes. So what I'm gonna do is, once we are done with this row, straight away I'm gonna head to the shop once again, and once again I am gonna refill the planter with potatoes. I think I will refill it up to the full, and only after that we're gonna start continuing with the potato planting. And for our final time lapse, I'll surely be completing the potato planting before we end this episode. So there you can see we are done with this row, and we have 20% of potatoes left in the planter. So let's move to the shop. I will refill the planter, and I will see you guys right back here in just a second. So here we are, and you can see once again we have 8,000 liters of potatoes in our potato planter, which I think should be enough for planting the potatoes in the remaining part of this field. So once again I will start planting the potatoes in this field. There we go. So we'll soon be finished with the potato planting, which also will be the end for this episode. As for the next episode, I do hope that our potatoes will germinate, and we'll see if we have to remove the weeds from our potato field or not. I'll surely be fertilizing it, and I think along with the weeding and fertilizing work in our potato field, I will also plant the long grain rice in our rice paddy. I think April is the best time to plant them. Yep, you can see we can plant the long grain rice in April itself. So I'll be doing all these work in the next month, or you can say in the next episode. And I'll surely be having this series, as I've already told you. I am looking forward to end this series as soon as possible. As for our canola fields, you can see they are going quite well, and I think they will be ready by July. Yep, both the fields will be ready by July, so we'll be harvesting them in the coming time, and in that way we'll be making a lot of canola oil. So as for now, I'll be doing our final time lapse for this episode, and I'll surely be completing the potato planting work in this time lapse, and I will see you guys once we are done.
There is only one of you, only one of me. There's a million of those who won't let us be, but they're not gonna see me bleed. Cause baby, I got you, you. I've been beaten to the ground, dragged across the dirt. I've been scared to live cause some people never learn, but they're not gonna watch me burn. Cause baby, I got you. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's the dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try but they can never take me down. Ooh, cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. They always bring all the lonely, but with you here nothing can scare me. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I will tell them what I'm feeling forevermore. I don't care about the feelings
Well, as you can see, we are almost done with planting the potatoes in our field number 4, and we are on to the final few rows. I think only 2 rows are left after we are done with this row, so it won't take me as much time to complete the potato planting work. And once it will be done, I'll be calling it a day. And as for the next episode, I've already told you that I'm gonna see you guys in April, and in that month, we are gonna plant the long grain rice in our rice paddy, and we're gonna deweed and fertilize our potatoes field as well. So it was not long ago when we purchased this tractor, and you can see we are already done with almost 10 hours on this tractor. So it's quite amazing, and I'm very happy with this purchase. And this is the first time that I have used a case tractor extensively in any of the farming simulator version, because I usually tend to go with either with the John Deere or the class tractors. So the case tractors are also quite good, and even in real life, I think it is an American brand, so they are quite competitive when it comes to the tractor all around the globe, and they are, I think, quite par with the John Deere's and the Fendt tractors. So we are finally on to our final row. Let's get it done quickly, and then I will call it a day. And there we go. So we are done with the potato planting. Let's turn off our tractor. So that will be it for this episode as well. I hope you guys like this video, and if you do so, then do leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. As of now, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.